Larian Studios' latest Baldur's Gate 3 is a great game that has managed to win the hearts of many fans in a rather short amount of time. It's a vast game with plenty to see and do, but players just can't seem to get enough of it. Thankfully, we have mods that should help spice up the experience in new and interesting ways. We have compiled a list of 16 of the best Baldur's Gate 3 mods available on Nexusmod, so let's get right into it. Full Release Mod Fixer. The first mod that players should install in Baldur's Gate 3 is undoubtedly the Full Release Mod Fixer. As the name gives it away, this mod is a quick fix that enables mod support in the final release of the game. This ensures that other mods work properly with the game and that no weird issues start to crop up during gameplay. It does the same thing as the Patch 3 mod fixer, so if you have that installed, you can feel free to skip this one. Party Limit BEGONE. Baldur's Gate 3 allows only 4 players to be in the party at any given time, but if you'd like to change that to a higher number, the Party Limit BEGONE mod is just for you. Developed by Nexusmod's user Baldur, this mod expands the party limit to 16 members, which is just as chaotic as it sounds. Furthermore, this mod also increases the multiplayer limit up to 8, allowing more of your friends to adventure alongside you. There are a few known issues here and there, but it's largely a solid mod that you should definitely check out. AI Control Party. This mod allows you to delegate control of your party members to an AI system, which in turn frees you to direct your attention towards the protagonist and make the most of its spells and abilities. After installing this mod, you'll get a new buff spell that acts as a switch for enabling this AI-controlled system, and you can cast that spell once again to turn the AI system off. It's also important to note that AI control of party members only works while in combat, and you'll have to take the reins once again once you're out of combat. Add all items. This is one of the most handy mods in Baldur's Gate 3, and it's developed by Nexusmod's user Hasglimt. It simply adds all the items in the game, including resources, weapons, spells, clothing, etc., into storage barrels that you can access in your camp. This allows you to experiment with different builds and try out weapons without having to embark on long quests or treasure hunts to attain the same. It makes trying everything out in the game a much more convenient task, and it's one of the mods that tinkerers will absolutely adore. Improved Camera. Baldur's Gate 3 has plenty of merits to its name, including a well-functioning camera, but according to some players, the camera has a tendency to swerve away from the action, or even get stuck in the top-down obstructions, among many other things. Thankfully, the improved camera mod helps in rectifying those issues while also introducing some much-needed changes to the experience. In addition to featuring an increased maximum distance, this mod also adds character tracking into the mix, making for a much better playing experience. New character creation presets. A custom character creator can be great for expressing yourself through choices, but not everyone responds well to an overabundance of options. And if you find yourself belonging to this category of players, the new character creation presets is just the mod for you. This mod adds new character creator presets to the game, and each of these presets is unique to the player, meaning you won't come across a doppelganger during your adventures. Many of these characters also utilize custom meshes and textures, so there's that to flaunt as well. Start your own band. This mod isn't utilitarian in any way, but it's a must-have nevertheless. Developed by Nexusmod's user OilNarek01, this mod gives all members of your party different instruments and lets them play those instruments in harmony with each other, effectively turning your party of misfits into a band of bards and barbarians. It looks pretty funny and is definitely worth trying out for a change. Realistic carry weight. If you're someone who is generally frustrated with the unrealistic carry weight featured in RPGs, you can use the Realistic Carry Weight mod from Nexusmod's user Masasaito18 to fix that aspect of ludonarrative dissonance in Baldur's Gate 3. This mod obviously requires you to be much more mindful of what you carry and what you leave behind, which adds another level of tactical awareness during exploration. It's not a mod that you should try on your first playthrough, since it can handicap you by a significant margin, but it might be worth checking out on a challenge run of sorts. Carry weight increased. On the other hand, if you're someone who likes to hoard stuff without having to consider stats like carry weight, the carry weight increased mod might be a great option to try out. It's a flexible mod that allows you to add a multiplier to the carry weight, which starts from a minor increase of 1.5 times and goes all the way up to 9,000 times. Improved UI. Baldur's Gate 3 is chock full of systems and mechanics, and naturally the UI can get cluttered with all sorts of menus and options occupying the screen. The Improved UI mod aims to fix some of that clutter with clever rearrangements of these widgets, and it also fixes an annoying story error message that crops up while using mods. It's an essential mod for any tinkerer, so do check this one out if you're interested. More spell slots. As the name already gives it away, this mod from Nexusmod's user Frozen Layer increases the number of spell slots available to a player by double the original amount. Spell slots increase with player level, and the mod scales accordingly. It's a simple mod that adds some much-needed flexibility to the combat, which makes it a surprisingly effective option for those struggling with the default settings. No crimes. Baldur's Gate 3 features a crime system where players are punished for any ill deeds they commit against the NPCs, abiding by a virtual code of honor that can be a bit frustrating for some players, and this is where this mod comes in. The No Crimes mod disables that system completely, which allows you to wreak havoc on the denizens of Toril without having to tend to any consequences. Level 20 Multiclass. Baldur's Gate 3 allows players to level up their characters to a soft cap of level 12, but the level 20 multiclass mod extends that cap up to 20. But in order to do that, you must have a multiclass character where none of the class exceeds a level 12, lest the game will crash. The mod comes in 3 variants, one of which allows you to instantly level up your character to level 20, which is a great option if you'd like to test out different builds. But if you'd like to take your sweet time grinding up to that extended cap, you can opt for the regular leveling mod as well. Gold Zero Weight. Much like in real life, gold is a very valuable resource in Baldur's Gate 3 that should be hoarded as much as possible. But unlike real life, you have the option to make gold effectively weightless thanks to the Gold Zero Weight mod. By doing so, you can collect as much gold as you want without having to worry about its weight slowing you down. Fast XP. As the name suggests, Fast XP is a simple mod that allows you to increase the level of XP earned in the game, which is a great pick to accelerate your character progression. The mod features 2 options for increasing XP. Either you can increase the amount of XP earned up to and until level 6, or you could double the XP amount for the entire duration of the campaign. You can also use both options for extra benefits, and it's a great mod for someone who doesn't have a lot of time to invest in grinding XP. That's all for now. If you enjoy what you saw, please hit the like button. And if you're new to the channel, now is a great time to subscribe. We upload brand new videos every single day. After subscribing, don't forget to enable all notifications by clicking the bell icon. Thanks for watching this video, and we'll see you next time, right here on Gaming Bolt.